Yeah, I'm just surprised this made it through the vetoes. So Seither, he's feeling confident enough not to get rid of this map. And here we go. This could be to his detriment. We're tied up. We're 1-1. This is going to be the ace match. Either one of these players could make it through to face Mia Micah.
It could be a mirror matchup, or it could be TvZ. Well, spawning at the bottom right as the blue Terran, we've got Seither.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Submarine LE, we have the red Zerg player hailing from the land of Hong Kong. Currently teamless, it is GogojOey.
TvZ is arguably the best matchup to watch.
Oh yeah,
I think.
it's a lot of fun. There's action all over the place. We got Ling Bane, we got Marine Splitting, we got drops, we got Widow Mines, we got Muters. It's beautiful. It can be beautiful. Yeah. The problem is that like there's also the stark contrast to that, where the Terran player could be playing mech.
You know, TvZ mech is nice to watch, but really, at some point, if the mech is just trolling up and not doing anything, it's just, I would say, it might get to a point where it's like a stalemate, and it's really, really boring, I would say. But we'll see what Seither goes for.
Yeah, we'll see how Seither approaches this matchup, right? Because I imagine he's going to be more of the defensive player on Submarine. We may see him either attempt to turtle up and slowly expand and get into the swing of things, or we could see him be the aggressor, right? And flip things on their head. Yeah. Oh my god.
I mean, when this map is made it through, I think Seither would have kind of known. Because GogojOey is, I wouldn't say he's known, but from the games I've casted from him, like his ZVT, he likes to open roaches.
Yeah,
specifically on this map.
I would go as far as to say he is known for going roaches in this matchup. It has kind of become his signature thing, and as we just saw, Seither with that SCV scout, he spotted the roach warren.
He's gonna be a bunker.
Yeah, there we go. Bunker is being thrown down on the high ground. The CC is going to finish up, so if he needs to, he can just lift it up and save it. So yeah.
3 roaches on the way. Ravages. Yeah, I think this is like a standard. Well, there's like some Ravager pressure with roaches, like 3. 2 Ravagers, 1 roach. Like they're just gonna set it across the map. Okay, and the Reaper survives.
Just barely, the Reaper's able to slip away. And as you said, this is just pressure. You know, these Ravagers are just going to be annoying, force a lift up, force Seither to stay on 1 base economy for as long as possible. This isn't really designed to kill or anything like that.
He's just trying to be like an annoyance and like try to delay the natural form as long as possible. And the Overlord gives it vision, so casualties have already popped out. Wait,
yeah. Nice Biles on the high ground. Because of the way the SimCity is, the Biles are hitting the depot and the bunker at the same time.
Oh my god, he's gonna lose the depot if he's not careful.
Yeah, the
Cyclone's out.
Cyclone is out. He targets the Overlord.
Oh, the Reaper just went back right as the Bile came down. Okay. Just by losing the Overlord, I would say the aggression is kind of been thwarted to a certain extent with the Banshees on the way.
Yeah, exactly. Like, GogojOey has to be careful not to overstay his welcome. We do see who almost loses another Ravager.
So CC on the way. Yeah, I would say this pressure kind of worked to a certain extent because he managed to get full saturation. It's natural and getting a 3rd down at the same time. Getting a layer up. Things in the groove. All's good.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
didn't lose any units.
Yeah, GogojOey, he did really well with his opening. He only lost Lings and a single Overlord, and he was able to establish himself really nicely behind this. Seither, I do like what he's going for, like immediately starting his third CC. Like, he knows he's going to be behind economically, so he has to do whatever he can to get back into the game.
And Banshees are his choice, his tech option, I'd say.
Yeah. Pretty interesting that he's actually waiting to get 2 Banshees before he moves out.
I'm not too sure if Banshees will do anything, because like the Spore Crawl's in the natural in the main already.
Yeah, there's even a Spore Crawler in between all 3 bases as well as kind of like a center point. Never mind, he's moving it over to the third. So we got Spores all over the place. We got Queens.
Oh, okay. Got one Ravager. Yeah, I don't really think the Banshees are going to do much. Probably just being a little annoyance. That's all. Right
Yeah. To be fair, with 2 Banshees, like, Seither could try and clear off creep as well here in the center of the map, so he can find some value with them. I'm just so impressed that GogojOey is still dealing damage with these Ravagers.
Oh yeah. Every time Seither has to repair his depots, he's actually costing minerals. Alright, get to the Banshees. 1 drone, 2 drone, 3. Very nice target firing.
Oh, this is actually a lot of damage.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, losing the drones are like really not what GogojOey wants, but at the same time, losing that 1 Banshee kind of made it okay to lose it.
Yeah.
Drones. Like, he's not in that bad position.
I would say that in the end, Seither, it was worth it. Like, losing 1 Banshee for 10 workers, like, that's fine. Like, that's that's perfectly fine. And he was able to keep one of his Banshees alive as well, so he has it out here for some kind of scouting information to help, you know, deal with the roaches. What's a little bit scary is that we do see the Spire is done, and quickly checking Seither's vision, Seither has not scouted the Spire.
Wait, didn't he just buy Banshees into the main?
Oh? What?
What?
What? The Banshees are here.
No, I mean, like, just like the Banshee went up to the main, right?
It went like into the main, but on the right hand side. It didn't go on the left hand side.
Ah, that's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay, so how many mutants are out? 6.
Yeah, the mutas are going across the map, but this is a pretty deadly stim timing. Like, 1-1 is just around the corner as well.
Yep. But there's really nothing much at Seither's base to actually stop the mutants. Okay, fine. He managed to stop it.
Oh,
he repelled the attack.
Man with gun is pretty good.
Always. But he doesn't have combat shields yet. He's gonna time it right with the 1-1. Once under retreat.
Yeah, surprisingly, he was able to keep the majority of his Marines alive, and there we go. All the upgrades are lined up. They are going to be finishing.
And the thing is that from that attack before, he saved all the tanks. So he's like a 4 tanks? And 4 tanks basically one-shot everything. Or anything that GogojOey has right now.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know if I like this GogojOey. He's making more mutas actually, and he just hasn't found any damage whatsoever. When he attacked earlier, he killed 3 SCVs and that was it. And now he reinvested into those mutas. What really is he going to find with them? Like, what is he going to do with them?
He's trying to go. Is Muta Link Bane the composition that he's trying to go for?
Yeah, it's just the problem is that here on Submarine, especially with these 3 bases, like, it's so like compact for the Terran, it's gonna be difficult to really find like an avenue of attack where Seither isn't ready. Like, we see there are Marines here in the natural, there's a missile turret, there's a missile turrets and Marines at the 3rd base as well, so we do see the mutas are poking at the gas, but again, the Marines are here to meet them.
I'm thinking like Seither's natural, his orbital is kind of like half health. So if GogojOey manages to get like a certain number of mutas, maybe it coming from an angle to snipe out their CC.
Hmm.
Or maybe I'm just being retarded.
I mean, it's something that could happen. Let's be real. Like, if there's a moment where Seither moves out with his entire army, this base is a little bit vulnerable. But there is a slim chance that GogojOey is able to capitalize on that. Ooh, we do see the drop. It's just missing the mutas.
And they're just parking right there.
Uh,
Guys? No. Wow! They moved at the same time. Okay.
Oh god. Okay, the drop does slip past the mutas.
But Hive is just done, so GogojOey is gonna have quite a bit of tech that he can choose where he wants to go from here.
The problem is that he has Hive, he's still working on +1 melee. Like, his upgrades are so late. You see, he immediately, an Ultralisk Cavern is on the way, which is nice, but this drop is already dealing some nice damage here, killing 2 queens.
To because it's 3, 4? Oh. I would say this drop paid for itself.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. I do like that GogojOey is utilizing his Hive as best he can. We do see 4 Vipers on the way as well. They're going to be invaluable against all these Marines and tanks.
We see Seither is going for Widowman tunneling claws. Oh.
Yeah, we see Seither's finally getting his production up and running. Meanwhile, the mutas are just being thrown away at this point. They're kind of dead supply, and ooh, GogojOey's here to try and deny the 4th. The splits!
Oh, he loses. He just loses basically that chunk of his. No.
They still got
Yeah,
plenty
one
of
thing about
Marines.
Seither is like, yeah, I realize that he's really good at spreading his Marines all around his base. So he's like, and it's at a position where he can reinforce any part. Like, let's say he has a fort, his Marines are being spread out to defend all sides of the base. Force being denied, he can just reinforce really quickly.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's really good at that.
And even though, like, his Marines were caught off guard on the right-hand side, because he didn't have the majority there, like, even though the baneling's connected, he still had plenty more to reinforce. So Seither does now establish his 4th base, and that is a little bit scary. Like, a 4-base Terran, now that there's nothing really to stop his production, which is just finishing up. And 3-3 is about to finish up as well. Meanwhile, though, on the other side of things, GogojOey finally is incorporating some ultras. Unfortunately, not too many, though, because he's maxed out. He needs to get rid of some of these Ravagers.
When do you think Seither is going to move out? When 3-3 is done? Or?
I would hope so. I think it may be a mistake if he moves out before then. But at the same time, like, you can't let the Zerg player just have the entire map, right? And that's kind of what's happening.
Yep, he's been in his space like the entire time. GogojOey is the one that's being aggressor.
Yeah.
Seither just defending. And he's doing a pretty good job, actually. But when does he attack? Like, the creep spread is going to be out of control. He's like at his 4th right now.
Exactly. Like, the creep spread hasn't been amazing, but it's been good enough to basically get the entire, like, map covered in creep, in, like, almost encroaching on the bases of Seither, and Seither is just stuck at home. He's kind of just waiting for that big maxed out 3-3 push.
I'm not sure GogojOey is gonna be ready. He has like 3 ultras with Vipers. And okay. He has army spread out on two fronts.
Okay, the piles are decent. The thing is, I don't think GogojOey ever wants to fight this. Like, he can never, like, push down the ramp.
Yeah, I think he's waiting out for Seither to just move out, so he can send like his other squad of Lings and Banes into the 3rd of Seither.
Yeah, especially because like there's not a lot here. Like, it's not a full wall with the depots. There's 2 tanks, so like the banelings can just crash into the CC.
For sure. Yeah, so what's Seither's game plan here? What do you think his game plan? He's just gonna slowly expand and slowly move out.
Yeah.
Like never attacking.
Yeah, and that's not what you want to do, right? Like, look at the massive bank that GogojOey has. To be fair, Seither is also getting his own, but typically the Zerg player can remax so much faster compared to the Terran.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, we got Lings running in.
Things are running in, and they can get on top of the tanks as well. There's no Marines here to buffer.
Oh, and he's, at the same time, he's gonna crash in.
Oh my god, the blinding clouds are being used. The ultras get on top of everything, but you know what? That's all the Ling Bane.
Oh, 10 ultras are being out. Oh my god. But at what cost though? Seither lost like his entire third. He can't really push out. He has sent his some army back.
I mean, he's attempting to push out, and to be fair, he can, right? Without Ling Bane, ultras can just be focused down, and that's exactly what's happening. The majority of the ultras have gone down. These Ravagers aren't really going to do much.
Oh. And ultras are still quite some time away.
Yeah, and the problem is that right now GogojOey is trickling in. Okay, finally the ultras come out just in time to save the hatchery.
I do feel it would be great if Seither managed to take up that expansion right at the top. It would have been really nice.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what he needs right now, but it is under threat. The ultras are here. There are so many ultras, and what is the anti-ultra army here? As the banelings are kind of wasted, and the ultras are getting trapped.
Oh, and the ultras barrel now. Okay. Yeah, like where does Seither expand? He's trying to expand to the north, but it's like right beside the Zerg base, and you know, typically only be as near as the Zerg can reinforce, but it's at this point in time where GogojOey can reinforce faster than Seither. Yeah.
Yeah, and the problem is that, again, at this stage of the game, as a Terran player, you typically have Liberators, you'd have Ghosts, right? And with Snipes and those Liberation Zones, you'd be able to easily or more efficiently deal with the Ultras. At the moment, he's just relying on his Bio.
I'm kind of worried though. Seither's losing, he doesn't have that bank anymore.
Yeah.
And at the same time, GogojOey still has a little bank.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Very nice. Instantly moving that injured medevac, or like the one that has been bombed. At the same time, sending the medevac out gave him a scout of the army.
And now we've got a drop here to the bottom left again, distracting GogojOey while his main army moves towards the northern side of the map.
He's gonna take it. He's gonna take it. Let's see. Yeah.
Oh, he's going back for it.
All Liberators are out. He's gonna take it out.
Oh, nicely done. But there is a pretty large fourth here to the south, and Seither, he just doesn't have enough here to defend. There are two Widow Lions. Take out an Ultra.
Yeah, GogojOey is like taking this kind of like cost inefficient fight so far. I think. He's like throwing his ultras into the meat grinder.
Yeah, pretty much. This isn't. What was that? 4 or 5 ultras just thrown away. For what? He forced a lift off and 6 SCV kills. Like, aye.
Like Seither is like on 38 SCVs and he's maxed out. So that means he has a really big army compared to GogojOey, and it's showing itself right now.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
GogojOey is double.
I mean, but all the Banelings went down, and now without the Banelings, the Ultras get pounced upon, all the Ultras fall, and again, this Marine Marauder army is able to clean up and should be able to just keep this momentum and take out this bottom left-hand base.
For sure. Oh my. Seither found his chance, he waited. And he's pouncing on, he's not giving GogojOey any time to recuperate.
GogojOey needs to back off. I don't think it's wise here to fight this army. Oh, loses almost all his Lings.
My god, that mine.
That could be game right there. That mine shot again. Like GogojOey, this is really his last mining base. If I were like, he really should just abandon this and expand to the north. Oh my god, he can't. If a drone shows up, oh god.
What a baller. Whoa. That mine shot, 23 kills.
Jesus.
Which is... Okay, GogojOey is gonna try to go for a flank. I think he has enough though.
Oh my god, we'll see all the Banelings go down. There are 3 Ultras remaining. He's trying to push on forward. All the Marauders go down. It's just Marines.
Oh. What happened in that battle?
Well, I mean, you know what happens? The fact is, Seither has no bank. You were talking about it. He barely has any workers. He's down to 40 SCVs. Because of that, he can barely remake the army that he's losing. Meanwhile, GogojOey has a massive bank, still has a decent one, and he can just continue to remake like the Lings and the Veins.
Okay, so I still can't wrap my head around how he lost that fight though. And the CC is gonna blow up. Oh no! Yes! No! Is it healing?
It's being repaired. It's being repaired. It's fine.
Oh my god! This SCV, a hero SCV. Give him a medal.
Hero SCV keeps it alive. Is able to mule hammer this base. And oh my god, GogojOey is a madman. He's expanding to here towards his opponent, towards where the army is. Again, not here to the north. And Seither is freely mining here from essentially a fresh base.
Oh. Okay.
Like,
hold it up for a second.
Imagine if these corruptors just flew over here and just biled down, like caustic sprayed the CC, right? Like, there's no anti-air here whatsoever.
Yeah. Also, hold it. Why not, if he sends the corruptors way up and take it out, and at the same time his army moves from the south?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if Seither is forced to move north with his Marines, then that gives the opportunity for GogojOey to come in with his Ultras. Regardless, it does seem like both players are focused here to the south as Seither is pushing forward.
I need just to take out. Oh. A little bit of mine have been borrowed. Oh, that Ultra at the side takes out all the Marines.
Yeah, the surround comes in once again. A bit of friendly fire as well with the Widow Mines. And now we do see GogojOey just chasing down the army of Seither. Every single medevac just went down.
Oh, that's gonna be so painful. Seither has the minerals, but not the gas to actually build Marauders and medevacs at the same time.
Yeah, unfortunately, like, this is the problem with Submarine. Like, it's so small, it's so claustrophobic that, like, it's so difficult to find the room to expand when you're right next to your opponent.
Yep. Oh my god. Okay, this has been so action-packed. See that? Okay.
Seither really doesn't want GogojOey to take the space.
I think that could be his next expansion spot. Was it like the map has rotated?
Do you think Seither's gonna expand up here? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Like
it could happen.
This is only spot that he can expand right now. Like the south, I don't think it's really possible because he can't even break through that. But the north is just kind of empty. It's just the creep that's just being a little bit annoying.
Yeah, but that's like one scan. Like, there's no active creep tumors here, so he should be able to deal with this, expand. The problem is, like, finding the time to do so, especially when his army is so battered and bruised. Like, these 2 medevacs are working overtime right now. Like, they're the only means of healing for his army.
Yeah. And let's say if he decides to spend a scan to take out the 6 creep tumors at the north, it would kind of indicate to GogojOey like, okay, he's gonna expand there soon. He's gonna barrel down.
Well, he's going again.
Okay. This time I would say Seither's in a better position compared to before. He's not surrounded.
Oh, there was a massive Widowmine shot there. The majority of the Ling Bane was taken out by that hero Widowmine, and with that, Seither holds here. And GogojOey, he can't be too stubborn. He can't engage in this position.
You think a tech switch would have been nice?
Oh yeah, into Broodlords, we were talking about the lack of anti-air, right? Like,
yeah,
throw down a Greater Spire.
Yeah, I mean, why not, right? Like, I don't really think Seither could afford Vikings.
The thing is, like, if I was GogojOey, like, I would wait for Seither to push into you, right? Like, there's so many Widowmines here that are pre-set up. We got the pre-split. Like, there's no rush for GogojOey to push into this. I say that, but Seither has actually taken the supply lead.
GogojOey is running dry. All his bases are kind of mined out.
He's long distance mining.
Yeah. Okay, basically everyone is running dry. So it could really come down to just one battle.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this is nicely done, Seither. Yeah, he's just using a small force to poke forward, you know, try and bait his opponent to push into him, because there's just a field, a minefield here waiting for the Ling Bane to just come.
Yeah. I'm in and out, I'm in and out. But if he waits a little bit longer, I think Seither is going to dry up really soon. Because like, the northern base has just been taken by GogojOey.
Yeah. I mean, but the problem is that Seither, as we see, he has the freedom to drop. He's just sending a drop north, and he's actually pushing through onto this base.
I think it's agony for GogojOey. I don't really see how he could really do anything. Like, probably Broodlords would have been fine. Like, probably 2 or 4 of them to slowly trigger the mines.
Yeah, Broodlords would have been amazing, to be honest. Yes, everything is being re-triggered. Meanwhile, there is a drop across the map. 3 drones did go down, so Seither can like deal even more damage there. GogojOey can't really respond. Like, Lings to clean this up, it's not ideal.
Boy.
Oh god, the base is gonna go down. Or it could. It's like a couple shots away.
Oh boy. You know something? Click on the Marauder. It is 28 minutes into a game.
It is.
The Marauder does not have concussive shells.
It doesn't. Oh god, Seither, god damn it. There's no concussive shell. I mean, to be fair, I don't know how much that would help. Oh, as we do see, once again, GogojOey is trying to engage here, sending in a couple of units here and there. Oh.
No. The infestors are out, but he's losing the infestors. He lost one of them.
And in the end, the hatchery goes down and Seither's gonna take it. He takes the base.
But GogojOey has the northern base.
True. And now,
you know what? Now I know why.
I was goddamn. I was gonna say that GogojOey has rotated to the north, but he just comes back.
Yeah. I like Seither's play style where he just sits there and just I'm gonna take this base and I start expanding to that area. And he just holds while the base is secure before he moves out again.
Yeah. So now we see how the last game was 30 minutes long without mech, because it just happened again.
Yeah. This time it's even longer.
And finally, GogojOey decides to rotate up here to the north. Look how easily he just killed that planetary. He could have done this 10 minutes ago. All three CCs. God damn it. Now it's not worth it because this base is mined out,
Yeah.
and the majority of these, there's only 2 mineral patches left.
Like, he realizes it now. Okay, he's gonna do what he can.
God damn it.
But this is really a lot of damage.
The problem is that, like, GogojOey could have done that 10 minutes ago and he would be in a great position. Now, Seither, he could afford to lose those bases. Like, he got what he needed out of them. Like, it just doesn't even matter anymore that they went down. Now that he's rotated here to this base, and things are still incredibly close. If GogojOey pushes into this location where all the Buddha mines are set up, then Seither can take and win the fight.
Yeah. GogojOey has been really good at spreading his units out, like to surround. So the mines may kind of work against him, like against Seither, because he's gonna be backed into a corner. Like there's really not much space for the micro, and GogojOey has a really strong army.
I mean, it's strong, but it also feels a little bit fragile. Oh god, a lot of lings are being shaved off here as well. Like, GogojOey just can't really find an angle. He has to wait for Seither almost to slip up. the infestors!
Oh no! Look, this is the time when you need concussive shells.
You're not wrong.
If you had those concussive shells, those 3 infestors, we would have lost 2 of them. I'm pretty sure.
Oh god, yeah. But there have been some advances in this game, and what I mean by that is finally the Ghost Academy is done. We have some ghosts on the way, so we have some energy-based units for Seither, and with that he's going to be able to help like snipe some of these ultras, snipe the infestors or EMP.
Oh god.
Oh, and you know what? Seither's out of position. His entire army's on the left-hand side.
Oh, I hear a snipe. Oh, ghosts are actually out.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, but the Bailings do connect.
Yeah, but the army at the left side of the map. The Terran army is really huge. It's very scary.
Yeah, it looked like GogojOey took the favorable engagement on the right-hand side, Seither won on the left, so they kind of traded a little bit evenly. Seither did lose a couple of, literally only 1 ghost. The rest were able to just barely stay alive.
You think this is gonna be the game-ending fight?
It should be
basically dry.
Yeah, like Seither, neither player has enough money to remax. Like, they're stuck at 150 supply. Seither especially, he barely has anything. GogojOey has a decent amount of gas to morph in a couple more Banelings, but
The ghost is on a hunting spree. Oh no, this the garbage out of position.
yeah, exactly. GogojOey's army is out of position, so that gives the opportunity for Seither to take out this hatchery.
He's gonna go for flank. Okay.
He's going in.
Oh. Oh. Snipes are pretty okay. I think he's done it.
Yeah.
He's done it.
Exactly. The splits were good enough. Where were all these Bailings earlier? They were left behind. And with that, Seither takes the fight, and now he's just gonna move on and take the game. Like, look at the supplies.
GG! Really good game. Wouldn't say it's been like really back and forth, but it is like back and forth.
Oh boy. GG, well played. Seither moves on. He takes down 1 Zerg player, and now he's gonna face another in Miyamika.